Hey knuckleheads, welcome back to Sis in the City. So, in totally unexpected news, British is no longer part of the home team. Now, like everybody else out there, I'm sure, I just knew Sis was going to get the boot first. But anyway, she went live Wednesday night to talk about it, so let's see what happens, shall we?
Let's talk about the DL men in the church. Let's talk about how I was sleeping with pastors and bishops. Hey. Yes, Lord. Hey. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? They talking about this a blouse. This is a man's shirt. This do not look like no blouse, do it? No. Look bad, bitch, you are not famous. You are not known. Coming out no damn house talking about where the money reside, where the money. Bitch, please. I'm not gonna argue with you. Please. Stop bringing these niggas to my house.
Stop bringing these niggas to my house.
Hold me, please. 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 Hold me, please.
So for those who are unaware, British had been facing some federal charges. And as of yesterday, she accepted a plea deal. Now, once the story was posted, I guess British heard some things that she didn't like or she wanted to address. So she went live and she went into detail about what she did, what she didn't do, as well as her response to being fired from the home team.
You guys read articles and just run with them. I want to tell you guys what's going on. I took my plea deal today. I mean, it's public knowledge. I didn't know it was going to be out in the media an hour after I walked out of court, but hey. And I think you guys, they're putting my indictment together with conduct report, and it's looking like it's the same thing, and it's not. But that's just a part of how it's done. But me taking a plea deal was the best thing for me to be able to have my freedom with my child. It was the best thing for me to be able to continue with, building my life and my career. And, I made some mistakes along the way that I shouldn't have done. Not everything that I see and that was done that I did. But still, you have to take the good with the bad so you're able to be in a better situation. So I think everyone's just so worried and looking at, this is a whole 50 years. That's not what's happening with me at all. At all. And honestly, today was a really hard day for me on top of it, because not only did I take a plea deal today, but I also had to step away from my radio job because the company felt like I didn't reflect what I needed to reflect by taking a plea deal. They didn't want me to take a plea deal, and my freedom was more important than, that particular salary. And I have to be there. I have to be here for my child. And I know what God has for me is for me. So whatever the next step is what it is. But, sometimes you just have to walk out on faith and just know that you got to go with what God says to you and what's best for you. So, things kind of happen as like a little trickle effect. You do one thing and then another thing happens and another thing happens. And then God gives you this blessing. That's something that you couldn't even foresee, because this happens to me ever so often. But I'm just not ashamed of anything that I've ever done or whatever I had to do to make sure that I survived or make sure that I ate or make sure that my family was okay. I don't feel no type of way about it. And it's so funny to me that y'all always have so much to say, but y'all date men who doing everything under the sun they shouldn't be doing and taking chances every day to go to jail. But I'm wrong, because instead of me letting a man put me in a situation to take a chance, or for me, being altered by a man, I stepped in and did whatever it is that I saw fit needed to be done. I'm a stand up, 10 toes down type of bitch. So can't nobody never knock me off or nothing I got going on or make me feel no type of way, because I know from top up to bottom down that God got me on every step of the way, and always will and always has. And my faith is just that deep to me. So all the ridicule, all the comments, all the talking, all the, oh, she going to jail, she doing this, she doing that, baby. I got real good lawyers, paid lawyers. I wasn't the dude that went and got a packet in and then went, and when it was time to pay the lawyer, I ain't had no money. So let's start there. My lifestyle still ain't never changed. I went and got another job and did X, Y, and Z and made sure that I keep getting checks. I'm a forever. Every time you come on this page, it's going to be another new piece. Every time you come on this page, I'm going to look a little cuter. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. So y'all keep going back and forth about all of this and all that. Nobody cares. Like, it doesn't matter. I took responsibility for the things that I did wrong. Some of y'all should try to do the same thing so that you can move forward in your life and God can give you the blessing that you need, because now that you know where you at in life and where you going, you're not living in your past no more. I don't know what other way to put it for y'all. I just know that I'm never going to feel as if I'm not sufficient enough, or I'm really messed up because of mistakes I made in my life. We all have made mistakes. We're all going to continue to make mistakes. We're all going to do some things that we're not so proud of every single day of our lives. Some might not be as crucial as others. Like, I will never put myself in a predicament like that again. And when I say never, I hate when people say never, but I'm saying never in this situation, because my daughter is the most important thing in the world to me. So it's just a lot of things that I wouldn't do differently, because it wouldn't have made me who I am today. So nothing nobody says about me bothers me. Nothing. And for people in St. Louis, you bitches need to shut up. Like, on a regular basis, shut up. Because I can make all of y'all cry in 0.2 seconds when it comes to them niggas. And we all know it. So please stop it before you be somewhere crying and throwing shit at a Ferrari. Because just please, stop it. I'm sure you somewhere watching, listening, and rolling. Hey, how you doing, twin? Thank you.
Oh, wow.
So, all I'm telling y'all is everybody should just worry about themselves, because when everybody got a family member that had to deal with the system, if it be an uncle, if it be an auntie, if it be a mother, if it be a father. So y'all should remember those things when y'all sit and talk about people. Because what if I wasn't strong enough to take it? What if I wasn't good enough to sit here and talk about my truth and be content in it? What if I wasn't? What if I was the type of person that wanted to jump off my balcony of my house? Have some humility to people. Learn that within this situation. Learn that every situation you have is not going to be as best as somebody else's, and you need to, just really have empathy for that. Seriously. And I don't even ever get on here and start preaching to y'all and telling y'all what y'all should do and what y'all shouldn't do. And I feel like sometimes I do need to say more things so y'all can understand. But all I can tell you is, it's nothing in this world that can stop me from what God has planned for me.
And then for the people who work hard, keep slaving and looking like somebody auntie. Who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. I hate this city so much. Keep working, stupid hoes.
I just have never seen people that want to see people fail. It's
right.
weird.
It don't even be people in different cities. It be these bitches in this city. You see people get in trouble in all different cities, but when you get to St. Louis and these hoes, they can't wait to fucking throw you under the bus and say what you can't do or how you can't do it and what happened. Like, go fuck off on your dad, bitches. Like, you guys are just mad and jealous, and they gonna continue to be, because nobody's listening to you dumbass bitches, and nobody wanna fuck with y'all. Like, nobody care about y'all. That's just what it is. Like, who cares? Everybody doing something. Everybody did something.
It's and if you not doing it, your man doing it or your uncle doing it or something's happening. But I'm more thorough than half of the niggas y'all be sucking. Cause I stood 10 toes down and ain't tell on a motherfucking soul. Ain't snitch on nobody. Ain't never even talked to them people. So my thing to y'all is, until you can go tell me or show me the man's dick that you're sucking every night and how much of a bitch he probably is, I don't want to hear it. I just don't. And I haven't popped shit like this.
everybody on your shit. Everybody just keep getting on your shit. You should just stop going live because everybody's so motherfucking nosy.
Well, I don't. I think I just
be
think
funny,
it's.
But then get on post liking and shit. Like
It's not.
Get off
I
and
don't
stop
think.
trying to, you know, fuck what everybody thinks. Everybody don't matter. Nobody. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what nobody thinks.
I don't care what nobody thinks either.
Or just get off.
No, this is fun. I want to talk to these people. I want to talk to my fans.
I'm going to eat.
You know, no, my case isn't over, but basically, it almost is. My next thing is sentencing, and the reason that I took the plea deal was to.
Did you want something when you stop?
I don't know, to be able to, you know, have my freedom. So that was the result I had to take, you know. I know some of y'all really care about me for real. And I just want y'all to know, like, I'm fine. Like, I have the most calming spirit over me. And I've been like this for a while now. I'm just in a really good, I'm just in a place where I know God is taking to me wherever he's taking me. And I'm okay with where he's going. And I'm just waiting to be a part of that journey. That's all.
Nothing. I just ordered some food.
Today, my freedom cost me my job. And it just is what it is. Mine was, I mean, there was nothing I could do about that. You know, things just, it'd be one thing happen and another thing happen and another thing happen. But what I do know is that through this whole entire journey I've been on in the last almost 2 years, it has taught me so much about myself, so much about how to treat people, so much about your accomplishments, so much about your ups and your downs, that I've come to a point in my life where I'm so mellow about things. And, you know, I might be upset for a moment, but I come back to my zen and I come back to my reality and I'm okay. And, you know, doors close so that bigger doors can open. And, baby, I already know that God has so many great things in store for me. Like, one thing that I really think is really something is that I need to completely move out of St. Louis. I think that is the focus of what he's trying to tell me. Where I move to, I don't know. But I need to completely just take my whole surroundings out of St. Louis. And not because St. Louis is a bad place or because things aren't going well. It's just that I don't think that I can expand and get to where God is taking me being in my own city right now. And I don't know if people that really don't know me, I'm a really, really, very strong person. Things don't bother me because I was destined for the world and to live the life that I live. When I decided to make my life public, when I decided to make myself a star or whatever y'all call it or whatever y'all want it to be, I made myself become a part of the public eye. And I'm okay with that because just when y'all see my highs, y'all see my lows. And, you know, that's okay. That's okay. No, I'm no longer going to be on the radio. I am me having to take my plea deal cost me having to be a representation for a company. And, you know, that's just something that comes with it. That's just something I got to deal with. But this is what I prayed about and what God told me to do when it came to my plea deal. So that's what I did. So whatever comes after that wasn't meant to be. And that just is what it is. I'm an asset to anything that I'm in. So the moment I'm not there, things don't go the way they're supposed to go. That I know. So a plea deal is something where a prosecutor and a defense attorney come up with something. The prosecutor comes up with a deal and says, hey, she might have had, like on my count, I really had 18 counts because what they did was they charged me with each thing. They charged me with each thing Like, they said I had misuse of social security number. Then they charged me with each time I misused the social security number. Really, I have 3 charges, and 3 counts in reality. But they said it made each one of them account, and they usually do that in weaker cases, my lawyer explained. So the plea agreement basically states that these are the things that you're pleading to. And then a lot of that stuff that y'all saw that y'all been seeing on the end has been talking about the EIDL loan or PPP loan. I really did those correctly. But she's saying that the taxes were used because my taxes, they said, were fraudulent because I used my 2019 taxes, makes it a fraudulent thing. So that's how the feds kind of can move stuff how they want to do stuff and whatever they want to do. So that's just how it works. But for me to be able to have, be able to have probation and be able to see if that's what I can do, then that is what I had to take a plea deal. Going to the with the feds per trial is just not a good idea because they always usually win, and that's why they have such a best conviction rate, because most people plea out, and I pleaded out, and that was just the best thing for me. That me and my lawyer came up with, my prayer warrior, me and God, myself, and I just felt like that was my best decision.
That's crazy to me. That's why I wouldn't even be talking to them weird ass people.
I'm talking to my fans. I'm not even talking to no weird ass people.
Hello.
But I'm just, I'm not tripping.
Hello? Yeah. She just landed in the mirror, yeah.
What else y'all want to know? Yeah, I'll be fine. Capricorn.
Yep.
I'm a Capricorn.
I
love that.
Hold on, 6. Hello.
I have so much peace about wherever God is taking me. I don't know what other way to put it. I just do. I'm not stressed out. I'm not mad. I'm not like... Yeah, but I think that's what's really going on, because I was having these conversations about me moving out of the state, like, permanently, and I'm like, damn, I can't do that with the radio. I can't do this. It's time for me to leave St. Louis. It's time for me to move. That's all it is. So I'm definitely going to be asking, can I be moved to a different state? Because that's what's about to happen. Matter of fact, I might just pack my house up in the next 2 months and move it to Texas. Literally. That's really what I'm kind of on. Basketball Wives. Now, Basketball Wives, y'all got me for that one. That one I'll be. All right, great people. You guys are it's just giving me, Georgia, I need more than a room. I have a child. I need my own home. Thank you. Girl, don't move to St. Louis. You're crazy,
Tell
girl.
Dre to log off. He played a lot of games today. Tell him that.
She hear you. Dre, Raquel talking to you. Yeah, see, I'm glad you took a plea. My brother didn't and got 22 years. Like, yeah, it'd be too much. I love you guys too in NY. Thank you. I'm working on that. My grace is at a whole nother level right now. I'm just chilling. Hey, they gotta do what they gotta do. I'm not offended by it. Do y'all realize what it was like for me to get up every fucking day at 4:30 in the morning and I ain't had a job since I was 21? Hard as a motherfucker, so I can relax, film Basketball Wives, do my businesses. I got some other shit that they doing with me now. I might still go do some radio somewhere when it's the time is right, if that's what I'm supposed to do. But in reality, I really want my own midday talk show. That's really what I want. That's really what I'm hoping God blesses me with. I want to be that young person on midday talk show, in their mid-30s. You have a lot of people that's like in their 40s and 50s and stuff that have shows, but I really want to be that like young girl, like that, that working woman, voice for us. I think I would be really good at it. Judges said.
So this morning, Thursday, there was no home team show. It was a rerun or mashup of other shows, but there's definitely no one live. Now, so far, Sis has been silent. I haven't seen any posts or anything about what's happened. I saw him put up some hearts on her live, but that's been it so far. Now, I did happen to catch this tweet from Shorty, and it was posted around the time all this was happening, so I'm pretty sure it's relevant to this current situation. But yeah, that's been it from him so far. So I'm guessing they're going to regroup this weekend, and then Monday we'll see if it's going to be a replacement for her or the whole show is scrapped. Because I do not see Sis and Shorty just by themselves. Shorty can't handle that. We can't handle that. It's not going to happen. Speaking of Sis, I want you to look at this video compared to this post he put up yesterday. Do y'all see a difference? Sis, they trying to filter that flower away, but the Lord said it ain't gonna work. I'm gonna let him keep on with his pipe dreams though, or Popeye dreams, whatever. Anyway, till next time, knuckleheads.